Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. I was going to do a video about this magnitude 7.2 earthquake that USGS downgraded it to a 6.9 that occurred near Papua New Guinea. Martin from the UK gave me a call and I was going to make the video. But being Friday, yeah, it got a little busy here, a little noisy. So I'm doing the video today. More than likely, this has got to do with the New Britain Trench, subduction of many plates that are moving around, colliding here. A 1 to 3 meter tsunami warning was sent out. That has now passed. It was put out for an area of about 300 kilometers. USGS is reporting 22 earthquakes of a magnitude 2.5 or greater since this initial magnitude 7.2. Like I said, they downgraded it. And they're real shallow. They often put 10 kilometers or 6.2 miles when they're not exactly sure of the depth of this earthquake. But what is interesting, it was an oblique earthquake. Now, an oblique earthquake is when you got two blocks of fault line on either side of the fault. And they move in two different directions simultaneously, combined with normal or reverse faulting with a strike-slip component. And I got a video here that I'll play that shows you what happens. Here we have the hanging wall and what they call the foot wall. And you can see the fault line right there in the middle. And you'll see that we got one side that moves up, and actually the fault actually moves. Now for this example, it's a right lateral oblique slip faulting, suggesting both thrust faulting and strike slip faulting. And it is caused by the combination of shearing and compressional forces. Nearly all faults will have some component of both dip slip, normal or reverse, and a strike slip. So defining a fault as oblique requires both a dip and a strike component to be a measurable significance. And we'll play that, or I'll show you that again. See how the one side moves up. That's what created the tsunami, more than likely. But it is by the New Britain Trench, so they could have had landslides also. But the one side of the fault moved up, and then it also moved. And then according to the moment tensor ball, it looks like it moved slightly to the west. Okay, and you can see here how it dropped down. I often say that thrust earthquakes are the worst kind because, yeah, they often have this uplift and cause tsunamis. So here at the New Britain Trench, the Solomon Sea Plate is converging with the South Bismarck Plate at a rate of about 85 to 120 millimeters a year, with the Pacific Ocean, or actually the Pacific Plate, moving at a rate of 145 millimeters per year. The current northward bound subduction of the Solomon Sea Plate started about 10 million years ago. The New Britain Trench marks the plate boundaries in the north. And then we also have the Woodlark Spreading System, which is located on the south at the boundary of the Solomon Sea Plate, and that would be down over here. And I got little arrows drawn out for you so you can see the direction. Yeah, but with all these earthquakes, 22 of them, I only put on here the magnitude 5 or greater. It's locked. Yeah, it's locked, which means very well it could have a very large earthquake, which would be the rupture of the entire fault zone, which would be very devastating, especially being so close to a population area. Now, with my conversation with Martin, he said that he was not getting any notifications that I was making videos. And being a good friend, yeah, he gave me a call, told me about this earthquake, because I had been busy around the house, being Friday. Like I said, different things were going on. It was quite noisy, so I tried to make a video, but yeah, I gave up. But he said that he has not received a notification in a long time. And I know that is going on by the views that is happening. So if you could share my videos when you do see them, it would greatly improve, boy, I'm tongue-tied, improve my ranking here on YouTube. Yeah, ever since, I don't get into politics, but ever since the election, YouTube has throttled me down. Yeah, just more censoring going on. And, yeah, YouTube, yeah, they're stationed there in California, so no surprise. But anyways, please share. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.